I'm just going to guide you into the first part of this breath, and then basically it's up to you to let your own intuition and body take you to where it wants to. So, if you're ready, let's begin. So make sure you get a nice straight back. You can do this sitting up or lying down. And let's just start by taking a few deep breaths. So we'll just open up the lungs. So let's take a nice deep breath in. So breathe the air all the way down into the bottom of your stomach. And then move the air up your chest a little bit. And further up. And then breathe more in. Keep going as much as you can, and then we'll take a long exhale. And then again, do the opposite. So you're going to breathe out as much air as you can. Pause. And you want to feel your stomach contracting here. So you're breathing in all the air out. And then we're going to breathe back in. And then exhale. And then we'll just start slowing the breath down. So start breathing in through the nose. And then a long exhale. So now we want to really start slowing the breath down. And then we'll take a nice slow breath in through the nose. And then a long exhale. So an extended exhale is going to help to slow the heart rate down, and that's what we want. Breathe in. And long exhale. And now what you want to do is to really, really slow the breath down, like really slow it down as much as possible. And so you want to imagine that you're essentially filling up, or you can imagine the oxygen entering each individual cell of your body. Keep in mind that we have around 70 trillion cells in our body. So imagine the oxygen entering each cell bit by bit, from your toes up through your legs, up into your stomach. And then what you want to do is you want to really sit with the entire duration of the breath. So the moment the inhale begins, and you want to follow it up, and you want to really feel as it enters each part of your body. So on the inhale, you feel it going from the bottom of your stomach, moving up your stomach a little bit, moving up into the middle of your chest, and then moving up, and then moving up, and then moving up into your chest, and your upper chest, and up into your head, to the tip of your head. And then a very gentle transition into your exhale. And it's sort of like you're breathing out a little bit, and then pause, and then breathe out a little bit more. Pause, breathe out. And then transition into the inhale. And you really want to sit with that edge of where you feel like you need to breathe, and then you just breathe in that little bit of oxygen to where it feels like content, to where you feel good. And then you sort of pause there and then take a little bit more in, and a little bit more, and a little bit more. So you really want to slow this breath down and really just sit on that very, very fine line of where the oxygen is sort of entering the body. And then you want to find that very subtle line of where the inhale ends and the exhale begins. And then vice versa. When the exhale ends and the inhale begins. And just really just slow the breath down as much as you possibly can. That's the real key here. And it's going to feel difficult. It's going to feel tricky, and you're going to want to feel like people might get impatient, but that's the whole point. You need to really sit with that, and I promise you'll experience something very profound. So now just really, you want to shift your attention. If you got any tension up in your head, like you're trying to think about the breath, I want to invite you to let that go. So really like relax your brain, and just move your attention, your awareness into your body, and really pay really close attention to the rising and falling, or the expansion and contraction of your body. And the key word to remember through all of this is intimacy. And when I say intimacy, I mean you're getting intimate with your breath. Really intimate, really nurturing, and giving your full attention to the entire spectrum of the breath. And I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to let you do the rest. Just keep going and try it. Well, not try, actually, just allow your breath to come and go naturally. And just sit with it very slow, very slow. And you can take little breaks and then start again. That's okay. So I'll leave it there. Thank you for listening and for hanging out. And I hope the rest of your journey goes absolutely beautifully. All right, I love you guys.